St. Peter was originally named Simon and was born in the village of Bethsaida, located near the Sea of Galilee. He later settled in Capernaum, where he worked as a fisherman with his brother Andrew. Fishing was not only his livelihood, but also a way of life that required patience, endurance, and hard work. Simon likely never imagined that his daily routine would one day be interrupted by a man whose teachings would transform the world forever. One day, Jesus of Nazareth approached Simon and Andrew while they were fishing. Jesus invited them to leave behind their nets and follow him, promising to make them fishers of men. Without hesitation, Simon accepted the invitation, leaving behind his occupation and beginning a journey that would forever change his life. As Simon traveled with Jesus, he witnessed countless miracles and listened to teachings that challenged the traditions of the time. He saw the sick healed, the blind regain their sight, storms calmed with a single command, and thousands of people fed with only a few loaves of bread and fish. Recognizing Simon's potential, Jesus gave him a new name, Peter, or Cephas in Aramaic, meaning rock. The new name symbolized strength, stability, and the important role Peter would one day play in building the Christian church. One of the defining moments in Peter's life occurred when Jesus asked his disciples who they believed he was. Peter boldly declared that Jesus was the Messiah, the Son of the living God. In response, Jesus proclaimed that upon this rock, he would build his church, entrusting Peter with a unique responsibility among the apostles. Despite his loyalty, Peter experienced one of the greatest failures recorded in the Bible. During the Last Supper, Peter confidently declared that he would never abandon Jesus, even if everyone else did. However, Jesus foretold that before the rooster crowed the following morning, Peter would deny knowing him 3 times. After Jesus was arrested, fear overtook Peter. As Jesus was being questioned, several people recognized Peter as one of his followers. 3 separate times, Peter denied any association with Jesus. Moments later, the rooster crowed. Peter immediately remembered Jesus' prediction and realized what he had done. Filled with overwhelming sorrow and regret, he left and wept bitterly. His denial became one of the most profound examples of human weakness, but it would not define the rest of his life. After Jesus ascended into heaven, Peter emerged as the leading figure among the apostles. During the Feast of Pentecost, the Holy Spirit descended upon the disciples, filling them with courage and wisdom. Peter boldly preached the message of Jesus to thousands of people gathered in Jerusalem. His sermon inspired about 3,000 people to accept the Christian faith and be baptized in a single day. This event marked the birth and rapid growth of the Christian church. Peter continued preaching throughout the region, healing the sick, encouraging believers, and performing miracles through the power of God. His leadership helped strengthen the early Christian community during times of both growth and persecution. One of Peter's most significant contributions was helping open the Christian faith to non-Jewish believers. Through a vision from God, Peter came to understand that the message of salvation was meant for all people, regardless of their nationality or background. This realization became a turning point in the spread of Christianity throughout the world. Eventually, Peter traveled to Rome, where he continued preaching and guiding the growing Christian community. During the reign of Emperor Nero, Christians faced severe persecution. Peter was arrested and sentenced to death because of his unwavering commitment to proclaiming the gospel. According to early Christian tradition, Peter requested to be crucified upside down. He believed he was not worthy to die in the same manner as Jesus Christ. His request reflected the humility that had become one of the defining characteristics of his life. Peter's martyrdom became a lasting testimony to his faith and his willingness to sacrifice everything for the message he had once been afraid to defend. St. Peter's life is a story of transformation. He began as an ordinary fisherman, became one of Jesus' closest disciples, stumbled through fear and failure, experienced forgiveness, and ultimately became one of the greatest leaders in Christian history. His journey teaches us that courage grows through faith. Leadership is rooted in humility, and failure can become the beginning of a greater purpose. Today, St. Peter is remembered as the first leader of the early church and remains an enduring symbol of hope, perseverance, and unwavering devotion. His influence continues to inspire millions of people around the world, reminding us that even ordinary individuals can leave an extraordinary legacy when they choose to follow a higher calling.